My name is Amy Crump, and I currently teach at Bryan Station High School. This is my 10th year here, but I taught one previous year, so 11 total. I have a dual certification in special education P through 12 and an elementary ed degree K through 5. At school, I currently do both co-teaching and resource. I mainly teach math, and I have one U.S. History collab class. I've always wanted to be a teacher ever since I was younger, but I also had a learning disability in reading comprehension when I was growing up. Well, obviously still now, but so that made me want to go into special education so that I could help students with the same type of disability I had and other disabilities, just so I could relate to them more and maybe help them with strategies that worked for me. I like the variety in special education. Like, I'm not in my room all day long. I get to teach a variety of subjects. Like, I do Algebra 2, Geometry, College Prep Math, U.S. History. So the different schedule of my day, the different subjects helps a lot. And I also teach co-teaching and resource classes. So that's also more variety in my day. Most days I have one or two resource classes, and those resource classes are all math related, and I have Algebra 1, Geometry, College Prep, and Algebra 2 in those classes. And then I also have a resource class every morning. It's called a flex class. It's like a homeroom type thing, and it's for learning strategies, so students that have organizational goals, things like that in their IEP. And then I also have a co-teaching Algebra 2 class, a co-teaching College Prep class, and a co-teaching U.S. History class. I would say one of the biggest challenges I have, and it could be partly because of the scheduling at our school, but we have block scheduling, and so the way kids' schedules are, I have multiple classes in one block. So for example, in my fourth block on 8 days, I have one student for Algebra 1, 2 or 3 for Geometry, 4 or 5 for Algebra 2, and then a couple for College Prep. And so sometimes that can be really challenging when you're trying to work in all the contents, as well as preparing them. Like previously, we've had end of course exams, so you had to focus on things like that, along with just the different levels in the class. So I have some kids that are maybe on second grade math level all the way through some that are about on grade level, and they're just in here for social reasons or behavioral reasons. So just the huge variety of skills and content in one class can be a big challenge. Front Row Ed is a program that I use at least once every 2 weeks in my classes, and the students log in. You can create classes for each of your classes, like individual ones with their logins, and they take a series of pre-tests for different categories like geometry, algebraic thinking, measurement and data, things like that. And the program gives them a pre-test for each topic, and then it places them where each kid is individually. So as they practice their work, it's increasingly harder for them. It lets them practice each of these categories instead of using a program that everybody does the same thing all the time. It's a very individualized program. It does diagnostic in the beginning, and then you can look up data in the program as they go through each topic. It is also a free program. They have a paid version, but I use the free version, and it lets me know about what grade level they're at, what topics they master, which ones they still need to work on, and things like that.